is only war.
What is up, gents? 40k dirtbags. Appreciate you clicking on the video. We're going to be doing a how-to guide on the charge phase. So we're going to be doing some tips, tactics on how to actually get the charge off, how you're going to be piloting and consolidating either on an objective or towards another enemy unit. So I've been doing a lot of these videos online for you guys. It's a lot of tactical videos on 10th edition, kind of the core rules, and all of these videos get posted up on Patreon first. So if you guys like the videos, like the content, leave it in the comments below what you like, didn't like, how we can improve. But if you guys want to see the content first, head over to Patreon, support the channel, grow the Dirtbag Nation. If you guys are getting into the competitive scene, we were ranked #1 for Grey Knights last year in the world. This year we're #2 right now on the Chaos Space Marine train. So once after LVO, hopefully we hit that #1 spot for the Chaos Space Marine player in the world. So we're kind of, hopefully getting to that point. But if you guys want to get better, head over to the Patreon page. But let's get into the video. Let me know if you like these short tactical videos, because I'll keep doing them for you guys. But again, it comes down to supporting the channel up on Patreon. So guys, appreciate it. Let's get into the video. Alright guys, I'm going to try and make this as simple as possible. We're going to be doing a couple different tactics on how the charge phase, movement phase, and consolidate phase actually works. So here's an example of just a couple units that you might be seeing on the tabletop. We have the Nurglings, we have Sile, and we have our cultists. They are currently on an objective. Sile's currently on an objective. She's OBSEC 2. These guys are OBSEC 1. So our goal here is we really want to get into either Sile or these guys, and there's a couple different things. So first off, we're going to use our dice and we're going to be charging. So my goal this charge is to be getting into Sile and hopefully surviving or charging into the Nurglings and leaving Sile just to try and steal the objective. So that's going to be our goal. We're going to charge into the Nurglings, steal the objective, and not pile into Sile. So we're going to charge the Nurglings, so because Sile might actually kill the cultist squad. So we get an 8. So these guys are going to be charging 8 inches, which you get to choose. First, if you can go base to base, you have to go base to base. You can also block off your units as well. So we're going to start going here. So we're going to choose our back guy. He actually can't get base to base with anybody, so this guy's going to be the first guy. So he's going to go 8 inches and get base to base onto this guy, touching the objective, staying 1 inch away from coherency of Sile. So let me get my little widget. So we are outside of 1 inches, which we legally can't go into Sile. So then this guy is going to go 8 inches. He's going to go on the other side of here, because you can actually charge through your units now. You cannot go against enemy units, charge through them, unless you have fly, keyword. Then we have 8 inches here, so he legally has to go 8 inches and be base to base, but now we're blocking out this guy's base back here, so he physically can't get base to base. So this guy can't get base to base because I can't land on top of my guy, and I can't fit in between these two guys right here. So I basically blocked out getting base to base with this guy. So that's how you block out, kinda, from going there. So you can do it with bigger models easier, but now this guy can go onto the objective, and then you can still pile in, or you can be base to base with your guy. So he gets to attack. This guy's going to do the same thing, so he's going to charge this way onto the objective. This guy's going to charge this way onto the objective. And now you can also essentially block out. So let's say this guy stays on the back objective. We do the thing like we went over in the video the other day, where this guy can stay 2 inches away, triangle, 2 inches away, triangle, 2 inches away, 2 inches away, and then 2 inches away. So basically, we now strung out on this objective, and we're controlling this objective, and we're getting into the Nurglings. So as long as the Nurglings literally can't kill enough guys, then we should be good to go with taking this objective. So we do our attacks. You don't have to pile in. So if you choose not to pile in, you don't have to. If you do pile in, you have to go towards the closest enemy model and touch them base to base. So here's an example. This guy's already base to base with him, so he's good to go. He can go towards this guy and go base to base here, but now I'm off the objective. I don't want to do that. So he's already in combat. If this guy wants to go, he physically has to go base to this guy, because he can get base to base. He can't get base to base with this unit, like at all, because I'm already blocked out. I can't go that way, I can't go that way. So he physically, in the game rules, has to go towards Sile, which again, I don't want to do. So he's just not going to be able to attack. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 guys attacking the Nurglings, and then everybody else is basically just trying to survive on this side of the table, stealing this objective, and fighting the Nurglings. So then we'd be able to do some attacks on the Nurglings. The Nurglings then would move up, you know, pile in. They're OPSEC 0, so they're not going to steal the objective from us. And then boom, that's a successful charge. So here's, let's pause and go into some other examples. Okay guys, here's a really good example. So we have our Abaddon, we have a unit of either Legionnaires, we have some Nurglings, and then we're going to pretend this unit right here has fight first. So this unit right here has fight first. We do have to kill them to take over the objective, but we want to not proc fight first. I'm actually going to do a little video on this after this, but with this we have a couple different options. Now we don't want them to go fight first, so we're going to be charging the Nurglings. So these guys are going to be charging the Nurglings. Now the Nurglings are piled up or partnered up with Grey Knights, which again doesn't matter, this is just for the video. These guys are going to charge on the Nurglings. Now physically we got a 10. So what we can do, since Abaddon's base is so big and we want Abaddon to basically fight this unit, but we don't want to proc fight first. So these guys are going to charge in 10 inches. So they're going to block off basically Abaddon's base. So we're going to go right there, we're going to go right there, and we're going to go right there. So what you would be doing is Abaddon could go base to base, but now he can't physically fit base to base, and we still have to stay 1 inch away from this unit. So legally, that is a successful charge. Now these guys have an option. They can't get base to base to these guys, so you would have to kind of move, stay in coherency, and move wherever you want towards that unit that you charged. So these guys are going to move up right outside 1 inch of these guys, kind of like this. I am outside 1 inch of this unit. I am in coherency, and I went towards the closest, or my charge target, closer towards my charge target. So that is a successful charge. Now they can't proc their fight first because it's at the beginning of the fight phase. So or beginning of the activation. So basically they're not activating yet, I am. So you can't interrupt an activation because I'm already activating. So since I charged, I'm going to start with this unit. They're then going to pile in 3 inches. These guys are all base, so they can't move, but this guy's going to be able to pile in base to base to there. This guy's going to be able to pile in base to base to there, and even if he wasn't within base to base range, he can still pile in. I mean, he is, but let's say he was back here, he can still pile in closer, get base to base with this guy, or within 1 inch, and now he'll be able to put attacks onto that unit even though he didn't charge that unit. That's a big difference between 10th edition, 9th edition, is you're actually able to charge or fight units as long as you get in the pile-in range with another unit that you didn't charge. That is huge in 10th edition. So now we're going to be able to put, essentially, Abaddon's attacks, these two guys' attacks. Now if you plan this out, you would put like the heavy weapons over here and the shitty ones over here. But now you're able to put basically 1, 2, 3, even potentially 4 attacks because he's now base to base with this guy. So even though he's base to base with him, he can still put his attacks because he's base to base with him, base to base with him. So he can go into that unit as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4 into that unit, and then 1, 2 into that unit. And obviously Abaddon would literally murder this unit. And now even though they have fight first, they can't activate it because I'm already in my activation phase of this unit. So how you would obviously explain that is, great, you can activate, but you can't because you're not in combat. So your fight first doesn't matter. If I was already engaged with you, then yeah, obviously your fight first would be able to be procced, but I made the charge. I didn't get into combat with you because I didn't choose you as a charge target. I then piled in, and now I'm activating, killing your fight first unit, and then they die, and then you don't have fight first. So that's a way to kind of get around fight first, and that would be the charge phase. Is the consolidation after you finished off fighting. So we're going to be doing, this unit is going to charge into that unit. Now what we're going to be able to do is, we got a 9. If this guy started, let's say within 3 inches of this objective, so he started there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to charge into this unit. Now I'm going to do 9 inches. So Abaddon is basically going to charge 9 inches up to here. These guys are going to block off the charge distance, or the charges, from everybody else, and then he can't physically get base to base within this guy if we make it like that. So he physically can't get base to base with this guy. He can't physically get base to base with this guy because he would land on him. So I can't get base to there. So you can choose to then just move up and stay in coherency of your other dudes like this. So you would stay in coherency, and now once you fight and kill these guys, let's say Abaddon just wipes the squad with them, you have a couple options here. So you can move towards the closest objective, which this one would be, this guy would move that way, this guy would move that way, this guy would move that way. So you kind of move up 3 inches, tag, scooch up. Now the hard thing is like you'd have to go towards, so we need more guys for this example. So let's say we had another 2 more Marines here. So you would move towards the objective, get there, stay in coherency. So we needed like 2 more guys. But then all these guys are on the objective as well because they finished off them. So you can still get another objective that you didn't start on in the consolidation phase as long as there's no other units around you. So the way you can't go towards the objective is you have to choose either or. So if there was a unit, let's say we had some allied units over here, and they are within 4 inches of Abaddon, because you have to pile in and be in coherency, you have to choose, first it has to be an enemy unit. So if there's an enemy unit within 4 inches of you, you have to go towards that enemy unit and end in engagement range. If you can get base to base, you have to go base to base. Or if there's nobody here, you then go towards the closest objective. So if you can get on the objective or towards the closest objective, you can then move there. So let's say this unit would have been able to get on this back objective if this was your opponent's objective, or just to go back here to tag it, so that way you're still controlling the objective on your turn next turn. So that's a way to kind of like move up, charge, kill them, and then still pile on. If you leave your guys back here, pile back onto an objective that you're close to while staying in coherency. So that's a way to kind of like still get 2 objectives in the fight phase that you didn't either start on or get on. So let's run that back real quick for you. Let me get 2 more guys just to make this example easy. So all these guys started off the objective like this, right? Abaddon's back here, this guy's back here. These guys are on the objective. So, and then these guys are over here. So they're going to charge. They got a 5, so they're going to pile in 5, base to base, get up 5, base to base. And now these guys have an option. They have to go closer towards that charge target. So this guy's not going to move because he can't get base to base. So this guy's going to stay there because he's going to pile back onto the objective. These guys are going, staying in coherency right there, staying in coherency right there, staying in coherency right there. These guys are just scooching up a little bit. And now this one technically is closer, the objective is closer to these guys, and then this one is closer to there. So Abaddon wipes the floor with these guys. You then consolidate, so these guys are closer to this objective, so they're going to pile in 3 inches and tag this objective. This guy's kind of just going straight, and then these guys can pile in this way and tag that objective. And now, boom, you have 2 objectives. This one you weren't on prior, this one you weren't on prior, but now you finished the charge move, now you're on prior. Now again, I was outside of 4 inches with this squad right here, so I physically couldn't get into combat with them, so my next option is going towards an objective. So that's another example of charging in, killing something, and still piling onto an objective that you didn't control prior. So let's say we really have to get that objective right there. This is an enemy unit, this is an enemy unit. So we have an option where I can either charge into here, pile in, kill them, pile on the objective, or charge into them, kill them, and potentially trying to pile onto the objective. But they have it pretty much blocked out, so I'd have to go all the way around to try and get onto an objective. So what my thought is going to be is I'm going to charge into them because I really want to kill them. We're going to leave them, where they are, and I'm going to try and stay outside of 4 inches from them. So we're going to get our roll off. We got an 8. So I'm going to take these guys and I'm going to go 7 and then 8, which will pile me on right there, base to base. Now I'm not on the objective yet. This guy is going to do the same thing. He's going to go up 6, 7, 8, go base to base. This guy is going to go all the way over to here to try and stay outside of 4 inches of this unit, base to base. So that's basically my closest maxed out distance, which is right there. Then these guys are going to do the same thing. So we're going to go 8 inches this way. Abaddon's going to get his big ass base up to here. And then these guys are going to go, they can't go 8 inches. So he's the last one that can go 8 inches. So he's going to go over to here, base to base. And then this guy would have, I guess, went over here. He's going to go right about there. Stay outside of 4 inches. These guys would have to back up. Base to base. And now he physically can't get base to base because we blocked it out with this guy. So he has an option to go this way over to there. And then same thing with here. He can't go base to base that way. So he's going to go 8 inches over to here. So that is the charge phase. Everybody that can go base to base. Now I only have an option to either pile in towards an objective because I can't get in engagement range of them. So these guys are going to attack. They're going to pile in. So this guy over here is going to be able to move 3 inches up. So he's going 2 and then 3, getting base to base with this guy. He's doing the same thing, moving 2, 3, going base to base with that guy. So now he's ending closer to the closest guy. They're going to be able to get all their attacks off. Let's say we do kill most of them. Even if he left one guy. So here's one thing. If he left one guy, we're going to get onto the objective. If he left no guys, because we killed everybody. Now, since I can't go towards this enemy unit because they're outside of engagement range, I have to go towards, or you could go towards, up to 3 inches towards the closest objective. So this guy's going to go this way, this way, this way, this way, 3 inches, that way, that way, that way, that way, and then that way. So there you go. We got an entire squad that cleared out the blocking, still going on to the objective, and I didn't have to go backwards towards these guys to get off of the objective. So that's the charge, pile in, and then consolidate either towards the closest enemy unit if you can get an engagement range, or on an objective. In 9th edition, you can go even though there was nobody around you. Now this edition, you have to have one of the two to go towards those two objectives. If you're in East Bumblefuck and you have literally nobody around you after you killed a unit, like I literally can't get in engagement range with them. I can't get near the objective. I can't get near the objective. They're then stuck. They can't move. They're just there. So they killed whoever they touched. Now they're there. But if you're using the skills that you know to kind of get the charge off, make sure you at least leave one guy near the objective. So let's say you kill this squad, you can then still pile backwards onto this objective 3 inches. So even though one guy can only get on the objective, your whole unit can still move towards that objective 3 inches. So it really helps if you're charging, let's say, through a wall. So these guys get, charge out here, right? They make their charge. You only really need Abaddon. This guy stays back towards this objective. So Abaddon kills that guy, finish him off. You can then pile backwards towards this objective. And watch this. Back of Abaddon's base to back of Abaddon's base. He's now behind this wall. So he piled backwards behind a wall to protect him from shooting, charges, all that fun stuff on this side. So that way they were able to pile back onto this objective back here. So that's another cool thing of like moving out, charging, killing something, and then piling towards, the objective that you can get onto behind a wall. So that's, a couple little tricks you can do for the charge phase in 10th edition. Alright guys, so that is the quick example of a charge phase, consolidate, pile it in, get around fight first, consolidate back behind a wall, consolidate on an objective, consolidate around people that you don't want to get into combat with. So trying to make it as simple as possible, but let me know what you think in the comments below. What did I miss? What could we improve? What did you like about the video? Is this helping out all these little tactics and 10th edition rules? Are these helping out your gameplay? We had a lot of comments in the last couple of videos on how much it improved and helped out their simplified gameplay, even with the one video that was huge on the channel, which is how to deploy turn 1. Videos like that is what we're trying to make on Dirtbags. So we're trying to get those videos out to players. That way you're going to be able to help out your meta, help out your teammates, help out get into the competitive scene. The best competitive thing that I would suggest is going to RTTs. RTTs are the local tournaments that are one day, 3 games. Usually spend 10, 20 bucks, but you get 3 games in one day against other fellow tournament players that you get to kind of see other stores around you, meet new people, exchange numbers, whatever you got to be. But you're going to be able to get a lot of experience by getting 3 games in a day and learning the most from those games. Even if somebody goes 0-3, you're going to learn so much by playing those 3 games. That's how I learned starting in 9th edition. That's how a lot of my other teammates have learned, is you go into a battle that you've never played before. Let's say it's against Tau. Fucking Tau. You then know what to look out for. You know what they can do, what they're going to shoot, what they're going to blow up, and what you can kill. If I charge my 25-man blob squad into a Tau unit and it does nothing to it, well, now I know that, all right, that's probably not a good idea, so I'm going to do that something next in the next mission. So that's an example of what the RTT is going to be bringing to you guys, and knowledge like this is going to be put up on the Discord. So if you guys want to head over to Discord, there's over 800 players up on Discord, and there's also merch up on Discord as well. So we sell dice, stickers, all the fun stuff. But again, Patreon is really where you want to be, because you get to see all these videos ahead of time, a week, sometimes 2 weeks early. And we got battle reports coming out on Monday nights for live battle reports. We just posted one last night. Just kind of throw it up on stream so that way you guys can log in, see us, and ask questions along a live game. So guys, appreciate it. Good luck. Leave in the comments below what you liked, didn't like, and we'll see you in another video soon. What's up, gents? Welcome to the Dirtbag Nation Patreon page. This is going to be support to the Dirtbag Nation. Just to give you a little insight on what we're trying to do and trying to grow into, we're trying to grow a brand name of the Dirtbag Nation, 40k Dirtbags, going all over the country and coaching people to get better at the game of 40k. We have really good coaching over at the Dirtbag Nation. Myself is ranked #1 for Grey Knights in the world last year in 9th edition. This year, we're currently ranked #1 Chaos Space Marine player in the world on ITC 40k rankings. So we have a lot of experience over at the channel, and a lot of the coaches are going to start joining in and joining the Dirtbag Nation to help you guys get better at 40k. If you guys are new to the Patreon page, we have a couple different tiers. The first tier is the $1 tier. That's basically just coming over, supporting us for $1 a month. You get first access to the Dirtbag videos up on Patreon. The next tier is a $5 tier. Basically, you get first access, as well as just have a little bit more branding with the Patreon Discord page. And you want to support us a little bit more than $1 a month. I really appreciate both you guys. The $10 tier is a competitive Dirtbag page. That's where we get more into the tactics, one-on-one coaching on the Discord. And if you guys have any questions, comments, list ideas, tactics, or game questions, you guys get to message us one-on-one through Discord. Make sure you take advantage of that, because it's completely up to you to ask me any questions you possibly need in the 40k community. Finally, we have the Grandmaster Dirtbag. That Dirtbag is above and beyond. They come out and they basically want us to coach them one-on-one with calls on via Discord, TTS games, battle reports, or any tactical videos that you guys want suggestions to. You guys will get first access to, and we actually play live games for you guys, or go over battle reports for our Grandmasters. Anything armies that you want to see specifically on the tabletop, that's the Grandmaster Dirtbag page. So it's just an explanation on what the different tiers are for Patreon. But again, thank you so much for the support. If you guys are thinking about it, you do have really good coaching. We drink beers, we have fun, we just kind of chill out and teach you guys how to have fun at 40k, unlike some other people on YouTube. But have fun at 40k, be good, win some games, more than you're averagely winning over there all over the world. And if you guys really just want to support the channel, we have our $1 and $5 a month as well. There's all the stickers and dice available to you guys at a discount, and you have your own Patreon tab in Discord that nobody else has access to besides you guys. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for the support. We're going to grow Dirtbag Nation as much as we possibly can in 2024, and get it all thanks to you guys. Appreciate it.